Put it close to the bathroom door so the air's not flying on me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please blow out the candle. I'll get it. Just stay there. And by the way, anything you say can be heard. Hello, Bambi. The hell? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. One moment, please. Facebook is freaking me out. Okay. Can you see on your phone, am I still live? Yvette?
I'm looking. It looks like you're moving around. I'm trying to see. I can't quite tell.
Okay.
It looks like you're live. Can you take off your glasses or move your hand in the air or something? Can you take off your glasses or move your hand in the air or something?
Okay, well, right as I was setting up the class, we're good, but as I was setting up the class, Facebook changed everything. It says we're redoing our system and, you know, all of that, and then it shot me out, and then I redid it again. So I'm going to put my phone down here so that I can see myself, because it took the image off here. But it looks like we're still live, and I just want to be able to check this. And well, that I had a Bill Withers quote in my phone, but now I'm using my phone. Okay, so those of you that want, what's up, Frank? What I got it right there. I'm good, thank you. I got it. Okay, where are we? Those of you that want a more of a workout tonight, thank you, Tracy. In between the poses, which we're going to do a lot of seated poses. In between those poses, you are welcome to do a vinyasa. So you don't have to do it now, but I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And all of you know that vinyasa is the step back to the top of push-up, the lower down, the up dog, and the down dog. And you're welcome to do those in between any of the poses. I'm going to try to stay within the camera because, again, Facebook is like at the last second changed their format and I cannot see the live stream on my computer. I can see it in my phone. No, but this doesn't matter, but it's not in real time. Anyways, let's sit down. Enough about this. Come on now. Do you know what the Dira Mudra is? Reach one hand up, right? Correct, rather. And we're going to bring the swear finger down and the pointing finger down. And we're going to keep them just like this. We're going to take this knuckle here and put it on our third eye, keeping the elbow up. I learned this from a Brahmin priest. A lot of people teach it the other way. We want the breath to be able to go in and out, not into our hands. We are going to close the left nostril. We're going to breathe in through the right nostril. Once we breathe in, we're going to close both and then open the left and breathe out through the left. Good. Breathe back in through the left. Close both. Breathe out through the right. We're just going to do a few of these. Breathe back in through the right. Close both. Breathe out through the left. Great. Again, breathe in through the left. Close both. Breathe out through the right. Just a little bit more, a couple more of these. Breathe in through the right. Close both. Out through the left. One more time, in through the left. Close both, and we're going to end out through the right. Good. We're going to do a couple of the super light styled vinyasas. So go ahead on your mat and lay down. Once laying down, you want the toes pointing straight back. And the hands are going to go by the shoulders, here and here. If you want to do up dog, it's okay, but today we're going to do cobra, just looking up. And then from here, you can do either down dog or we're going to do child's pose today, coming all the way back. And we're going to take a few breaths here in child's pose. Listening to the sound of the breath. Good. So roll back to the top of the mat, back down to the belly. With the hands down, we're going to look up, point the toes back. Again, and then again, up and into child's pose. It could be up dog and down dog, which I'll do on the third one, but let's stay here. The child's pose opens the lower back really nicely. Good. Back. It's your choice to do a cobra as we've been doing, or up dog, legs tight, and down dog, pulling up and back. Nice. Hands wide, looking at the knees of the navel, listening to the sound of the breath. We're going to stay here for about 3 more breaths. Good. And then let's sit down again. We're going to try to do what's called square breathing. So what we're going to do is a 4 count in, we'll hold for the 4 count, a 4 count out, and then we'll hold out for the 4 count. And I'm going to do my best to count them for us. But so it's simple enough. We breathe in, 2, 3, 4. We hold, 2, 3, 4. We breathe out, 2, 3, 4. We hold out, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold that in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold out, 2, 3, 4. And on your own, we're just going to do this for a little bit. Just breathing. If you can get the square breathing, again, it's in for 4, holding for 4, out for 4, holding out for 4. But just a couple more of these. We're going to keep doing this. I'm going to accept a friend request here. Great. Show me your right hand with the fingers pointing down. We're going to take the other hand and pull back a little bit, opening up. Let the shoulder drop down. Draw the breath in through the nose. Push the breath out through the nose, listening to the sound of the breath. All right, excellent. Go ahead and switch. So we'll just do the other side. So we'll grab on over there to the left, or whatever the opposite is for you. Shoulders down, tight core. We're still drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out, but we're doing more of the yogic breath, which is just in and out. You don't have to do the square breath here, just drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out, listening to the sound of the breath. Good. Those of you that want to do a vinyasa right here, the rest of us are going to reach the right arm up. We're going to bring it down the back. We're going to take the left arm up and grab the elbow and push the head back against the arm. Sit up tall as you can, drawing the breath in through the nose and out through the nose, listening to the sound of the breath. Excellent. Let's change. Left arm up, down the back. Right arm grabs. Head pushes against the arm. For me, I feel that real tight in here. So, just breathing, sitting up tall, listening to the sound of the breath. Good, bring that down. Those of you that want a vinyasa, go ahead. The rest of us are going to bring the hands right down back behind us with the fingers pointing straight forward, and we're going to do reverse plank. So we're just going to do it for a second. Point the toes and lift up the hips and look at your ceiling. Good. Come back down. Once back down, we are going to bend the right leg with the right foot against the thigh here as Janusirasana, but we're going to take the left hand and either grab the toes or the shin, so it's left on left, right? Correct? And then we're going to breathe in, reaching up, and we're going to breathe out, folding all the way down. Then all the way back up, breathing in. And all the way back down again. And we're going to keep going nice and easy and slow tonight, moving with the breath. Out breath, excuse me, is always on the downward fold. Just keep moving, just keep breathing. Lots of breath, lots of oxygen. Ten more seconds, please. Great. Next time you're up, stay up, open wide across the chest. Try to sit up tall. Try to reach fingers to fingers. That's these guys. Excellent. Let's switch the legs. Right leg out. Left sole in, right on right, so you could grab the shin or you can grab the toes if it's available to you. And we're going to breathe in, reaching up. And we're going to breathe out, folding it back down. And all the way back up again and back down. Always the out breath on the forward fold. Thank you for joining all of us. Hello, everybody. Keep moving and keep breathing. Out breath on the downward fold. Ten more seconds, at least. Good. Next time you're up, go ahead and stay up, long reaching. Look to the reaching hand, find the breath, find the stretch, fingers to fingers. Those of you that want a vinyasa, the rest of us are going to reverse plank again. So hands back behind us. Again, the fingers are pointing towards the feet. Hands back behind us underneath the shoulders, so they're kind of a bit back there. We're going to lift up and point the toes again. Looking at the ceiling, don't let the head drop off. Great. Come back down. We're going nice and slow today. We're doing the cobbler. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. With the soles of the feet together, we're going to take the left hand and grab the small toes, right hand on top. So you want your back to be super straight and you're looking straight forward. The arms are running like tension lines down to where we're holding the feet. Then we're pulling the shoulders back and down, reaching the top of the head up. Those of you that want to vinyasa, vinyasa, not that yet, don't do that. If you already did, it's all right. Butterfly, butterfly the legs if you care to. Just a little more of this butterfly situation. Oh, I almost lifted off the ground. Oh my goodness. If I lift off the ground, please continue. All right, bring the legs to still. Now we're going to fold forward, pushing the elbows against the legs, folding your face towards your feet. Now that's pretty good. Has a few different stretch areas. But you could also try lengthening out, bringing your heart towards the feet, which brings it more into the inner thigh here. So we're going to stay here and breathe. Long breathing, drawing the breath in through the nose, pushing the breath out through the nose, just really filling the body, releasing the body, taking in the prana, the life force, getting the nervous system really oxygenated. Great. Those of you that want to vinyasa, the rest of us are going to reverse plank again. Feet straight out, hands back behind you. We're going to lift up again, looking at the ceiling. And back down. Let's turn the feet in again. You don't have to force the legs to be crossed. We're going to put the hands on the shoulders. We'll have a few different variations, but we'll start here. Breath in on one side, out on the other. That's right, I didn't say which side, so do which anyone you want. But as you get started, you will find that one side is a little bit tighter. Maybe. If that is the case, I want you to put the out breath on the side that is tighter. You could also bring the arms out in a goddess. You could also bring them all the way out like this. This is extreme. It's a lot of leverage. And leverage is good. It's good to know how to use it and how to not use it. Out breath on the tight side. Just keep moving. Out breath on the tight side. Just a little more. Good. Back to center. Sit up tall. We're going to take the right hand and grab the left knee. We're going to put the left hand right behind us, 6 inches out from the tailbone. Sit up tall, pull the shoulder back, and look back. You could take that left hand and come all the way around and grab your pants or your pocket or something. The twisting is in the chest and the torso, and the head is just looking back, going for the ride. We're going to breathe here. Same, always. We're breathing the whole time, and I will keep reminding you, drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out. And let's come all the way over to the other side. So again, left is outside or right. We're sitting up tall. Maybe the hand is behind you. Maybe it's coming around, grabbing the pants or the pocket, which is part of the pants anyways. Good. Back to center. Those of you that want vinyasa, the rest of us are going to go into hands and knees because we are going to do the cat and the cow. Hopefully I will remain in frame. So hands under the shoulders, middle finger straight forward. Knees are about 2 fists apart. We're going to let the belly drop down as we look up. As we breathe out, we're going to arch the back. And we're just going to move with the breath. Where is the breath? The breath is in your nose. The in-breath is when the belly drops down. The out-breath is when you arch the back. Please keep moving and keep breathing. Let's come up to being on the knees. I'm going to get my head lost for a second, but you're not going to need to see my head, so don't worry about it. You could come up on the toes right here like I have here, because we're going to do camel, but let's do the easy version first, just putting the thumbs in the back, pulling the wings back together, looking at the ceiling. Those of you that want to are welcome to try to put your fingers down on the heels, tighten your legs and push your hips a little bit forward. You could even put the feet flat, which makes them further away. I'm just going to keep my thumbs in my back with you not seeing my head in the picture. Good. Come back down for some well-deserved cat-cow, which is going to feel real good because that camel, it always makes me need to do cat-cow. It's a zoo in here. Few more breaths with the cat-cow. Good. Come back to center. Look over the right shoulder and see your tail. Meow. And over to the other side. See the other tail. Good. Come back to center and step the right foot to the top of the mat. You're going to lose my head again, but it's not necessary for this pose. With the foot up here in the front, try to have the knee over the ankle. Less is okay, but you could scooch the foot out further. And we're just going to reach the arms all the way up into the sky. Good. Let's stay here. Yes, my head is cut off. It feels fine though. I thought it would be much more upsetting. We're going to take the left elbow outside of the right leg. The leg is made out of cement. Don't move it. Hands in prayer, pull in towards your chest. Turn the fingers up towards your face. Those of you that want to can roll onto the straight the back leg, roll onto the ball of the foot. Otherwise, keep the knee down. We're going to stay here a little bit. A few more breaths in this twist. Good. Back to hands and knees. Let's now step the left foot top of the mat. We're going to reach the arms up again. Feel the right quad stretching, so we bring that foot a little further out in the front. Good. No head. All right. Don't lose your head. Let's twist again. Right elbow outside. Hands in prayer, pulling in towards the chest. Turn the fingers up towards your face. You can push the right elbow a little bit against that leg, but don't move the leg. You can roll back onto the ball of the foot. We're going to stay here, breathing. Drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out. Stay longer. Breathe deeper. Nice long breathing. Great. Come back to hands and knees again. Let's do a little more cat-cow tonight. If you want to, you can grab a vinyasa while the rest of us are doing cat-cow. Good. Let's again step the right foot top of the mat, keeping the left knee down. We'll reach the arms straight up this time like a Superman style. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Let the hips hang down, which as you kind of come a little more into that, it stretches the left leg as the hips drop down and forward. Good. Bring the hands down. The right hand directly inside of the right foot. Keep the leg pulling against your shoulder, and the other hand it's right here underneath the shoulder. You could stay here. You could begin to walk those hands forward, bending the arms until your elbows are on the ground, but keep your leg pushing against your knee. I'm going to take it easy. We're going to breathe here, just drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out, listening to the sound of the breath. We're going to do a long meditation tonight. It's going to be nice. It's going to be super nice. A few more breaths here. Good. Step that leg back, and let's do the left foot stepping top of the mat. We're going to reach straight up again, Superman style. Let the hips hang down. Feel the right quad stretching a little bit. And then let's come down so my head's not chopped off anymore. There we go. And forward if you like, on the elbows if you like. Breathing for sure. Even if you're not doing the poses, I want you to breathe the whole time, drawing it in, pushing it out. Trying to get the elbows down if you like. Don't fight too much. All breathing all the time. Longer and more breath. Those of you that want a vinyasa, vinyasa. The rest of us are just going to land into a seated position. Once sitting, we're going to bend the legs. With the legs bent, we're going to bring the arms underneath the legs and we're going to roll back onto the tail. So you could stay right here like this. You could let go. You could straighten the legs, hands of prayer to the third eye or to the toes, or you could put the hands behind your back. We're going to stay here and breathe. I'm going to keep my legs bent. It's great. You could stay holding them. We're just breathing here and hanging out. Cross the legs. When you cross the legs, grab the shins with your forearms. There's going to be resistance as you sit up tall, pulling the shoulders down your back and the top of your head up. Just stay here a little bit and breathe. We're going to get all 5 tonight, but just stay here a little bit. Trixie's still in the boat. All right, back up please. Number 2 of 5. How you want to do it. We got lots of ways to approach this. Legs bent is fine. Holding is fine. All the way up is fine. Breathing, drawing the breath in. Pushing the breath out. Listening to the sound of the breath. Cross the legs again. Grab the shins. Reach the top of the head up, pull the shoulders back and down. And up again, please. Number 3. Just breathing. Friday night light. We go heavy on Mondays and Wednesdays, but light on Fridays. All breathing all the time. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up tall again. Shoulders down, top of the head up. We'll get a couple breaths on this one. Good. Number 4. Back up. Cross the legs, grab the shins, shoulders down, top of the head up. And one more. Back up, please. The boat. Navasana. All breathing all the time. Drawing it in, pushing it out, listening to the sound of the breath. Good. This time hug it in and let's lie back. We're going to grab the shins and pull them down and rock a little bit back and forth. Great. Put the feet down flat. Feet and knees are going to be about 2 fists apart. We're going to lift the hips. As we lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down. You could stay here, or you could put the thumbs underneath your lower back. That's a bit intense. You could also do Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're going to stay here, pushing the hands against the floor, or holding the hips, or doing full back bend. Let's take a lot of breath here. Good. Come on down. Keep the legs bent. We're going to lift the right leg up. We're going to take the right ankle and put it just down the inside of the left knee. We're going to take the right hand, it's on the same side as the leg, feed it through the legs, grabbing either the left shin or the underside of the left leg. The other hand, the left one, comes around and meets that hand and lay back. Flex the feet, bring the toes towards your shins. Try to rotate the right knee forward. We're going to stay here. You can hold the underside of the leg or the shin. Let's breathe. All right, let's switch it. Right foot down, left leg up, left ankle comes down the inside. We're going to feed the left hand through, grabbing the underside of the leg, right hand on top, or grabbing the shin and laying back. Flex the feet if possible. Rotate that left knee forward if possible. We're going to breathe here. Good. Unwind it. Both feet down. Let's do bridge again, however you want to do it, or a full wheel again, however you want to do it. Can I please have this cord? Good. Let's come down. Bring the knees into your chest again. I gotta plug this in for a second. But just bring the knees into the chest. Roll around a little bit. In fact, imagine you have pencils, one on each knee. Draw some circles on the sky. And we're gonna stay here. Just kind of circles like so. One direction at first. Keep your head down, if possible. And then the opposite direction, please. If you have a strap or a towel or a t-shirt, in 2 poses we're going to be using that. You don't have to have it, so don't worry about it. Good. Let's put the feet down about the distance of your hips. Now you could bring the arms out like a T and let the knees fall together. Okay? So now let both legs fall over to the right and then both legs over to the left. And we're going to just go back and forth, letting this activate the lower back a little bit. And of course, we're drawing the breath in through the nose. We're pushing the breath out through the nose. Let's do this a long time. "30 more seconds, just back and forth. Next time you get over to the right, lift the right foot up and put the right ankle on the left knee and let the weight of that pull that hip down a little bit. Put your feet flat again, go over to the left, take the left ankle up and put it on the right knee and let that hold that down. Good. Back to center. We're going to lay down flat, but if you want to get your strap, now would be a good time to have that. We're going to lay down flat, and I'm going to see if I can stay in frame here. But once laying down flat, which I'm not, we're going to put the strap on the right foot, and the right hand is going to hold it. Now you can be way out like this and make it easy. You can choke up a bit. But we're going to lay down, and that leg is going to be straight up into the sky. Or maybe mine's not, but close. Something like that. We're going to stay here. You want the right shoulder to try to stay down, so don't come up to get closer to the foot. Keep the shoulder down. And we're going to take several breaths here. Now you can keep a hold of the foot. If it's too much, grab the knee with the leg bent. But if you can, let that leg out. As you look in the opposite direction, you're also bringing the arm out, laying down flat here. And we're going to breathe like this. Let's come back up. You're going to switch hands on the strap. So we got the other side. If you're short of space like I am, you'll bend the leg and grab the knee. But we're going to come all the way over with that foot. The hip will come up off the ground. The right arm is pointing right out away, and we're looking to that right thumb. We're just going to breathe here and stay here. Good. Back to center with the right leg straight. Bring both hands up and bring the nose towards the knee, trying to get the hands up towards the heel. We're going to stay here. We're going to breathe. Good. Let that down, and let's change the strap to the left. And since we did it, I'm going to go a different direction here. But you're laying down, up with the foot. Right arm can be right out to the side. We're holding the strap. If you can get the big toe with the shoulder down, go ahead and do that. We're going to stay here. Long breathing. Stay in the pose. Drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out. Now let that leg fall out to the left as you look to the right. You could just hold the knee with the leg bent if you prefer. And we'll stay here. Bring that leg back up to center. Grab it with the right hand on the strap. So we're switching the hands and then over to the right as we look to the left. You could have the leg bent if you prefer, if you're out of space. All the way back up again, both hands. We don't need the strap anymore. Both hands coming up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. We'll stay here. Good. Put that down. Bring the knees up into the chest again. Bring the arms out like a T. This one we always do. On the out breath, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you could take the right hand and push those knees down together. That feels good to me. We're going to stay here. Long breathing. Drawing the breath in. Pushing the breath out. and all the way back up and over to the other side. So the left hand can push those knees down. Right arm out, looking to the right. We're going to stay here. Stay here and breathe. Okay, we're doing good. Stay here, please. Good. Back up. Grab the shins again. Pull them down. Bring the nose up to the knees again. And let's lay down flat. So go ahead and everybody lay down. Get comfortable. If you want to grab a pillow or a blanket, if your lower back hurts, I would bend the legs with the feet flat on the mat. You could allow the knees to fall together, or they could just point straight up. I've experimented with different versions of that. But however, get as comfortable as you possibly can. You can throw a blanket over you, turn the lights off if you want, whatever you want, but just get into your comfortable lying down position. Once you're comfortable, get comfortable. We're going to let the breath return to normal. If your mind is really agitated, you're welcome to continue to breathe the body. So we're going to do a 10-minute laying down meditation. You're going to put your hands on your belly, laying down. Now I'm just sitting up so that you can see if you needed to see. When laying down with the hands on the belly, the longest finger touches every time the body breathes out. Every time the body breathes in, the longest finger comes apart. And then on the out breath, it comes back in. Over and over. Your natural breath. Your body breathing itself. I want you just to feel that with the finger coming apart and then the finger touching. Just feel your body breathing itself, and I want you to sink way, way, way down into that feeling. As comfortable as you can be. Letting the body take care of the show. Putting all the beautiful oxygen, prana, and life force into us, and then pushing it out when it is through. We're going to stay here, like I said, about 10 minutes. It's going to seem beautiful, easy, and short. And go ahead and move the fingers and toes a little bit. You could rotate at the wrists and the ankles. Let's get super long. Lengthen your hands above your head so the backs of the hands are touching the ground, and lengthen the toes forward so you're just lengthening the whole body on your floor. Just get as long as you can. And we're going to hold the core down, and we're going to hold there in that long stretch, holding the core down. We're just going to hold here for a little bit. Excellent. Bring the knees into your chest. You could roll up right into a seated position if you like, or you could roll over to the right and push yourself up with your left hand since it's Easy Friday. Sit however you can sit comfortably. And we're going to all together bring our hands to the heart center and rub them together. Like we're trying to make a fire. All right, hang on a second. We're not going quite there yet. So, rub the arms, rub the shoulders, rub the other shoulder, rub the other arm, rub the legs, tap the chest at the top a little bit, rub the face on the outsides, arms again, hands to the heart center again. Stay at the heart center, stay at the heart center. We're right here, just a moment longer. Good, reach all the way up, a big funnel. Everything in, everything out, just like the breath, coming and going like the waves on the beach. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can possibly get. Breathe in more, I know that you can get it. Breathe in through the mouth. Breathe in more. We're going to hold the breath, we're going to tighten the core, we're going to tighten the legs. Hold. Don't be shy, let it out with a sound. Ah! You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday night easy yoga and meditation. We'll be back Monday and Wednesday with our normal classes, and Friday again with our nice light togetherness thing. It's DanielOverberger.com. You can go there if you want to give me a donation on Venmo or PayPal. Both are linked there. I will link them also in the comments, the website, so that you can get there for easy access. And we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7. And I'm glad to be here with you. And thank you so much for joining and all of us together. And that is that. Thank you. Namaste.